The Galactic Salvage Consortium had marked Sector 7G as a routine cleanup operation. 3 decades had passed since the humans abandoned this region of space, retreating after their devastating losses in the Ket War. The derelict stations and outposts scattered throughout the sector were considered nothing more than scrap metal waiting to be processed. Zek and Vorth, veteran salvage operators from the Centauri Guild, approached the human station designated Perseverance with the casual efficiency of workers who had stripped 1,000 abandoned hulks. The station drifted silently against the star field, its hull scarred by micrometeorite impacts and solar radiation. To all appearances, it was as dead as every other piece of human debris they'd encountered. But something was wrong. The navigation beacon was still transmitting. A steady, rhythmic pulse that cut through the cosmic background noise like a heartbeat. Zek's 4 eyes narrowed as he checked his instruments. Nothing should be able to run for 32 cycles on backup power. The energy requirements alone would drain any reasonable power core within months. As they docked and began their preliminary inspection, the anomalies multiplied. Emergency lighting flickered on automatically as they entered the airlock. Atmospheric processors hummed quietly in the background, maintaining a perfect breathable environment. The artificial gravity held steady at exactly 1 Earth standard. Vorth's tentacles traced the wall panels with growing bewilderment. Behind every primary system, he found a backup. Behind every backup, another backup. Life support systems nested within life support systems like mechanical Russian dolls. 7 independent power cores, each capable of running the entire station. Redundancies built upon redundancies in a maze of over-engineering that defied every principle of efficient design. Wasteful human engineering, Vorth muttered, but his voice carried a note of growing respect rather than contempt. Who builds 17 different ways to keep a single station operational? The answer came when they reached the station's heart. The cryobay was not only active, it was pristine. Diagnostic displays showed perfect operational parameters across every system. Inside the central pod, visible through layers of frosted transparency, lay a single human figure. Peaceful. Untouched by time. The station's artificial intelligence welcomed them with a politeness that suggested their arrival was merely the first visitors in what might be a long succession of guests. The AI spoke in measured, comfortable tones about crew member Davis, who had been sleeping for 31 years, 7 months, and 14 days. All systems were functioning within normal parameters. Estimated power reserves would sustain operations for another 68 years. Perhaps longer, the AI added cheerfully, if they dimmed the lights. Zek and Vorth stood in silence, staring at the sleeping human. They had come expecting to strip copper wiring and salvage computer cores. Instead, they found something that challenged everything they understood about engineering philosophy, about resource allocation, about the stubborn mathematics of hope. Other species built for today, designing systems that would last exactly as long as needed and not a moment more. Efficiency was elegance. Waste was sin. But humans? Humans built for forever. They built as if someone, somewhere, might need to survive the impossible. They built as if rescue might come not tomorrow, not next year, but decades into an uncertain future. They built with the assumption that their people were worth any expense, any redundancy, any seemingly wasteful precaution. The aliens left the station intact, transmitting new coordinates to mark Perseverance as active and inhabited. Somewhere in the void, a human still dreamed of Earth, protected by the loving paranoia of his species' engineering. Still waiting. Still hoping. Still testament to the idea that some things are worth building to last forever.